So I've had my Ultranote laptop now for about 3 months, and a couple of questions came in on another video I've had, and I provided answers there, but I just thought I'd give you a couple of the answers as well via this short video. So when the first questions came in, was around the portability of the laptop. Now it is light, there's no doubt about that, and I've brought it on a couple of trips, a couple of Ryanair flights. It is a lot wider than my previous laptop, so while it's a bit of a squeeze, it's the same weight. It doesn't add to my the weight of my bag. It is sturdy. I have a couple of scrapes, small scrapes in the cover. It's not metal, it's some sort of plastic, so you hardly notice them there. Let me just power it up. Actually, you'll see the speed of it booting up or resuming. Just log on. The other things as well, didn't take me long to get used to the keyboard. Some people were saying, it's the keyboard problem. No, it's actually no issues at all with the keyboard. And I read on the PC Specialist forum, somebody was saying there was an issue with some keys in the middle and a screw fell out or something. I've had nothing like that. One thing that took getting used to was this edge here around is very, very sharp. So depending on how you type, as long as your hands move well forward here, there's no issue. But if you're moved back a bit, you really can feel that sharp edge on your wrist. Don't really notice it now because move your hands well in. The other thing as well I noticed is that the trackpad here has got a shiny finish now, which is no problem. I suppose I like the way keys go; they kind of go a bit shiny, a lot of use. The other thing I noticed when you're sitting on my desk here at the moment, if I bring the laptop into the house, let's say, and it's on my lap, I do find the underneath gets quite warm, and I usually end up putting a cushion underneath. CPU's directly under here, so that's where it gets warm. The heatsink goes out where the fan is here on the edge, so it does get warm. Not a problem. Battery life is another question that's come in. Obviously I'm plugged in here at the moment. I normally will, if I'm on the battery, I'll change it to balanced here, and I'll also turn the screen down. You can turn it down here with the keys, so you can turn it right down. So I don't know how that comes out there, or you can turn it right back up again. It is a fantastic display, there's no doubt about it. People also have mentioned a problem with bleed on the screen. So that's a completely black screen now. Now it's probably impossible to see in this video, but at the very, very top here, it's a tiny, tiny, tiny amount right there. You can see a little yellow shadow almost. But looking around, there's maybe another little bit there. That's a complete black screen. It's the white. No issues with dead pixels. So I really don't notice that at all. It's people have pointed it out, but I don't really. Doesn't really bother me. The next question has come up around the noise. Now in the background here you may hear a noise, but I've got a NAS server here behind me, so its fan is on all the time. Most of the time the fan doesn't come on this laptop, and when it does, okay, you know it's on. It's not that loud. Which does bring me on to its performance for doing things like video editing or photo editing. So I use Camtasia Studio a lot. It's a great little application. And this will bring the fans up, and you might be able to hear them in the video. So I'll open up a project here. So this is it's a 9-minute video. It's mostly just screen capture stuff. So what I'm going to do now is produce this as a high definition video, 720p, and let that compile. So that's a 9-minute video. We're up to 2% here at the moment. I would guesstimate that's probably going to take about maybe around 4 minutes. So the fan is after kicking in. I'm not sure if you can hear it in the video, but the fan has started. So you can hear it, and you put your hand down here, you feel hot air coming out. But that's fine. I mean, it's doing a very intensive task there at the moment. Video editing as well. If we look at the task manager here, Certainly makes all the CPUs go busy. So all 8, well, there's 4 cores in this, but it presents itself as 8. They're all busy there doing stuff. So very happy. Personally, I'm very happy with it for doing video editing. Rattles through conversions very, very fast. It's up to 20% there now. Just stop that. Talking about cores, another question came in around using the laptop for virtual stuff. So I've got a Vmware Workstation here. I used it a lot for this. It's really, really good doing the virtual stuff. So a typical example of what I would be doing is I would have 3 virtual machines running with 4 gigs of memory each, and I would assign 2 cores per virtual machine, and it manages them absolutely no problem. You can work away on other normal stuff and you wouldn't even know that you have all these virtual machines running in the background. So it's a really, really good system for doing stuff with virtual. I went with the i7 processor, so I think if you're going to do virtual stuff, that's the one to pick. It gives you a lot more options when it comes to the number of cores available. So that's pretty much it. Not sure I've mentioned battery life already. Very hard with a call. Given when I'm travelling, I might switch off down to, I would change the battery use down to balanced or maybe low performance. I do turn the screen down. I get a couple of hours, I don't know, it depends on the task you're doing. I'm certainly no issues with battery life, I'm happy with it. So that's pretty much it. So after 3 months, very, very happy with the laptop. Had no problems, no reason to go back with any problems with it. I'm running Windows 7, so that's where we are.